Nobody can change Nigeria but Nigerians. There's no Messiah coming. You have to do it yourself. You have to remember that for every time you turn your eyes in the other direction, for every time you walk past injustice, for every time you walk past theft, every time you ignore your leaders' malfeasance, you are just as responsible. Your failure to speak up, your failure to do what is right, your failure to be activists has allowed a bunch of incompetent individuals to destroy your country, steal your money. They're all thieves. Your president, your National Assembly, they are all thieves. Yes, I said it. Sue me. The problem with Nigeria, it's its people. They are pacifists instead of activists. You can't change a country unless you are active and you participate in how it is run. You can't change a country by saying, I'm going to get mine, and forget that there are others that need your help. That if you do not speak, they will suffer. Unfortunately, Nigerians are programmed to be docile. You are docile. You do nothing for your country. You are not true Nigerians. You can shout from heaven to high water or high water to heaven. You are not Nigerians. You are weak, you are incompetent, and you are just there. Just because you found you a little money doesn't mean you stop trying to change your country. Just because you find you a little money doesn't mean you should ignore the ills of your country. Just because you find a little money doesn't mean that you're better than anybody else. As Nigerians, you have a responsibility to act when you see that something is wrong. You have a responsibility to speak out in a democracy when you find something is wrong. You do not just walk away and say, it's none of my business. Members of the National Assembly, according to news reports, receive 25% of Nigeria's domestic budget. Your senators, according to reports, earn $1.7 million a year, United States dollars a year. Your members of the House of Representatives earn $1.45 million a year. That is ridiculous. That doesn't count the housing, the cars, and everything else. The National Assembly are supposed to be men and women of reasonableness, men and women who are capable of making good, sound judgment for a nation. And all they have spent time doing is creating their own personal empires of comfort. And you Nigerians sit there and say it's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay, Nigerians. You don't have to like me and I don't have to like you. But you need to learn to love your country and fight for it. You need to learn to understand that Nigeria future, Nigeria's children depend on you to make a change. Being rich is a good thing, but not at the expense of a country. You can't keep stealing our money and putting it away in Swiss banks to be lost forever. Men like Ibrahim Babangida, Atiku Abubakar, Umaru Diko, and might I say, your former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, they're all criminals. They are all criminals. And they should be in prison. Not just them. You have governors, senators, members of the House of Reps, all thieves with bank accounts in which there's no proof as to how they earned that money. Yet we say nothing. We can't pay policemen. We can't pay our civil servants decent salaries to be able to live on. But we allow the politicians plunder and take everything that belongs to Nigeria. Some of you want to compare Nigeria with the United States, with Europe. You can't. All you have done is imported luxury. You have built nothing. You have manufactured nothing. Inflation is God knows what. And you walk around being so proud, going overseas to tell people how much of a big shot you are back home. Yeah, big shot thieves. You are all part of the same scheme. You are all programmed the same way. You have nothing to be proud of. As Nigerians, if you don't take control of the future of that country, it will fall one day. If the oil stops, there will be chaos because you are not prepared. You are not prepared for what comes next. We just had an election. Goodluck Jonathan became president, or has been elected president. Has not been inaugurated yet, but has been elected president. There were riots in the north. The southern youth went around killing and destroying property. Why? 12 years of PDP rule. And there's still no law and order in Nigeria. Kidnappers take at will. Murderers kill at will. Policemen just as criminal as the kidnappers and the murderers. People are gunned down in the streets by police officers. Improperly trained, carrying AK-47s and Kalashnikovs, and killing people at random. We have illiterates for police officers, fighting in the street over bribes. Nigeria is a disgrace. To Goodluck Jonathan, I can tell you this, Mr. President. We don't need your new universities. We need electricity. We need roads. And we need law and order.